just bet on yourself. Just think for a second, take a moment, and bet on yourself. Don't think about it. Just do it. Just do it. Take the action, take the step toward betting on yourself and see where it takes you. I will guarantee you that you're going to feel farther in your goals, farther in your ambitions to reaching your goals, to reaching wherever you're trying to go, whatever you're trying to strive for, whatever you're trying to obtain. Bet on yourself. Just take the chance, bet on yourself, and you will succeed. A lot of people put their motivation first and realize after their motivation is gone, it's just gone. It's gone. It's ran out. And they have nothing left. They don't have anything in the tank to keep them going. And I noticed this with the people that I've been talking to lately in the successors. And if you're not a successor, go join the community. It's in my bio, in my profile, in the Discord. You guys gotta, like, when you're going on this flow of like betting on yourself and continuously like being there for yourself, there's a difference that some people don't see at first, and I want to clarify that for people. Is when you're betting on yourself, this is not luck, this is not destined. Yes, you may feel like that strong strive inside you that's like, I'm destined for more. Yes, we all are, but only some of us see that. And I'm here to tell you, you can see it, and when you see it, you know there's more to you out there that you can achieve, that is yours for the taking. You just have to take action, show up, get it. And a lot of people, they can see it, but then they think, oh, that just means I have luck. That just means I am lucky. No, it is by no means anywhere. When you bet on yourself and you take action, luck isn't just going to show up and hand you it. No, you need to actually show up, put in the work, and consistently keep putting in the work, consistently keep showing up and betting on yourself. Bet. Keep stacking those actionable wins. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to be failures. There's going to be attempts that you're going to realize, like, damn, this ain't doing me good. This isn't making me move forward in my goals. I'm not getting closer as much as I thought I would. Yeah, sometimes our goals can be hard. And I'll say for myself, my goals, I strive for high. Not saying that's where my goals are. I have small goals too. I want to achieve small and big for my goals. And with that being said, is measure how big and how small you want your goals to be. Like for myself, I want to have a very big house, not a mansion, a big house, an Audi R8, and a family vehicle that my girl can have, whatever her choice, you know, and that I can even retire my family, take them on vacations. Like recently, I took my girlfriend out on Chicago, a whole trip paid by TikTok Shop that I paid for out of my own pocket. Like, that wasn't personal funds. It was all like extra money that I made all from my phone that you can do too. Beside that. And that's just betting on yourself. After failure, and then you see those wins, and then a couple more failures, but then you keep betting on yourself. You keep showing up even though it's not working. It's just not happening. You got to be patient, but you got to move with urgency. Every time you bet on yourself, you got to keep going, and take those wins as you can. As I mentioned before with the luck factor, a lot of people will show up, bet, and then like they keep getting failure. They get a win here and there, but they keep seeing the failures, and that's all they look at. And they're like, damn, I keep failing. What's going on? You got to look at the wins, brother. You got to look at the wins, sister. You got to look at what is making you win. Why did you win? What made you win in that moment? And then once you realize that, once you understand that, every time you bet on yourself, every time you show up and take action, you're going to be able to stack those. You're able to keep them going, keep them flowing as you go about it. I'm just saying, every time when you bet on yourself, it's going to compound. It's going to substantially grow you. And this is what I love about me as a person. I love being urgent, but I also am a very patient individual. Excuse me, which is like two very different things of being urgent but being patient, and it's a beautiful skill set. to have when it comes to working on yourself, understanding yourself, and building on who you are. And just overall, along your journey, is loving it. That's what I love about being a successor, is that you don't need to be perfect. There's nothing perfect about this entire thing. It's just about treasuring and embracing the journey and making it wholeheartedly your best shot at this life that you have. Remember, we only have one life. We're not cats. We don't have 9 lives. We only have one life. We only have one life. So this is why I speak on this, is when you bet on yourself, luck is not just going to show up and hand it to you. It's how you show up, it's how you take action, and how you consistently show up while taking action. And all that is just betting on yourself. Making sure that those possibilities are happening or in your range for the future you. And a lot of people don't see that. A lot of people don't put that fire underneath their ass. And that's one thing too, that a lot of people, especially young people my age, I'm 22 now, a lot of people around my age bracket or even younger are still playing video games every day, still not having maybe the career of their dreams. And I say this all while knowing, and I say this to you, is that we don't need to know at a young age. We don't need to know what we're going to do with our life. I remember in high school, it was when I developed the matter of patience, and I wasn't urgent, but I understood. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, and all this was thrown at our face, thrown in our hands. It's like, you have the option of trade school, college, and having all these like schools come to your school and be like, yeah, you can come to us and like this or that, or like have all these college like tours that you can attend. And it's like, you don't need to figure out your life right now. Excuse me. You don't need to figure out where and when, right in the present moment. Understand that life is a journey. You got to embrace it. You got to love it. You got to treasure it. You got to nurture it. But also understand that that fire that you put under yourself is to get you going, is to keep you moving. But understand you don't need it all figured out. That's one thing too, is you don't need it figured out. You just got to have a plan. And I don't mean that correlating with knowing what to do, but more so on a plan of like, what are you going to do in the next month? What are you going to do maybe in the next year? I don't know where I'm going to be in the next year with 2025. I know damn straight that's going to be my best year ever. I know that's going to be the year that I'm going to show up, that I'm going to actually consistently take action with my personal brand. That's something I've been lacking years, and I've been at this for I think 4 years now. 3 to 4 years I've been at this. I remember when I first put that fire underneath my ass. And you will have this moment, and it could be with anything. It could be where like I need to build a better relationship with my friends. I need to build a better relationship with my parents, my siblings. I've had those. My first ever fire that I put underneath my ass that got me to urgently move, to take actionable steps, and actually take action and make a plan. That may not be my lifelong plan, which we do not need to figure out because life is a journey. Take it every day as you will. Don't take it as Monday through Sunday and be like, okay, I mean, yes, it helps in actionable steps. Sounds like, okay, I'm going to do this Monday, I'm going to do this Tuesday. But understand, every day is a new day. Every day is a new day for opportunities. I was on my way back home, working with my pops and my brother. We were, I mean, you don't need to know the details, but more or less, I remember we were stuck in traffic. Literally, like, this is where I was going with the flow. I had no care about where I was going in life. I just was working a job, collecting a paycheck. I thought this was it. I thought I needed to climb the ladder, the corporate ladder, work my way up, and just stay there, keep sticking strong year after year. No. On our way home, this is when I realized I did not need to do that. A clarity hit me. On our way home, highway was jam-packed. We were sitting there for at least an hour, and we were slowly going, and then I see this vehicle right next to me, and this is where it started it all. This vehicle, which is still my dream vehicle to this day, an Audi R8, black. It has like all the specialties like that I wouldn't even know of that goes onto a vehicle. All the specialties on this vehicle, decked out, beautiful all as can be. And the license plate said it all. License plate said Rich Life. Abbreviated, I think, but it said Rich Life. And I was like, damn, if this individual that's driving this really nice sports car, I think it's a sports car, the R8, I think this was like back in 2020, 21, driving this nice ass sports car. And I'm like, damn, if he can, why can't I? If not now, then when? These types of sayings you realize when you get put in these positions that put a fire underneath your ass, and you're like, "Whoo, I gotta go, I gotta move, I gotta take action, I gotta," like, you realize in those moments that like urgency is dire. And this is where I stress as in like, yes, have that fire underneath your ass, go, but be patient with your journey. Understand it's not gonna happen in a month. Do not get lost in that entrepreneurial madness of thinking you're going to make it under a year. Some people do, but that's so few because they already know how to do it. Most of us don't know how to do it. I'm self-taught. I've had coaches teach me, but that was a different time, different process. I wish I started differently, but you know what? We take our wins as we go. And that's what I've been doing. I've had a shit ton of failures. There's this quote by like Thomas Edison that's like, I failed 10,000 times. I honestly can't remember it, but it's like I failed 10,000 times to see the first time to be my first time be worth it. I don't even think that's close enough, but it had to do where you fail 10,000 times and you know that you're gonna make it in that one time. That like, what if you stop now? That's why I'm like, you got to be urgent, but you got to be patient with your journey. You got to take your wins as they come. Everyone, you got to take your wins as they come, because whether or not, if you keep failing, you never know if that next time you show up is going to be your big win. You never know that next post is what's going to make you a sale. You never know if that next big idea is going to be there. So just show up. Just show up, take action, make sure they're actionable steps that you can actually build like a system around that keeps you routinely, and I say this with like, build a balance with your routine, with who you are and what you're becoming or what you're striving to get toward, and build on it, and just build a system that keeps you accountable. Show up, make sure that you're doing what you need to do, take action, and bet on yourself. It's not going to hurt to bet on yourself, because what's going to happen? You're going to get judged. Okay, I've been there. I understand that. But be judged, because everyone that has experienced judgment has bypassed that. They've gotten to a point in their life that after the judgment hit them, the people don't care about it anymore. And if they support you, good, but if they stick around just to diss on you, that doesn't happen very often. That doesn't stick around very often. So, bet on yourself. Show up. Take action. Build accountability toward who you're striving to become. Understand that no one is going to hand you this. No one's going to hand you it. No one's going to give you the opportunities. Maybe a few, but not all. You have to create them. That's a big thing I've learned along my journey, is you have to create these opportunities. No one's going to hand you the opportunity. No one's going to be there and be like, yeah, I want to hand you this opportunity. Like, take it. I've learned this within business overall and networking. Damn near 99.1% of people that network just want your money. And they'll call it networking. They'll be like, yeah, bro, how you doing? I see that you're interested in this. And I mean, sometimes, yeah, if you're interested in a product or service that someone has, if you're interested, go for it. Build that connection, yes. But when people network, I've noticed this, and it's going to be in my book whenever that comes out, is networking has just been so, like, I don't even know how to call it, like, saturated in a way that, and I'll correlate this with betting on yourself, is when you bet on yourself, make sure that when you're betting on yourself, building those connections, showing up every day. Make sure you're showing up and betting on who you're going to surround yourself with, who's going to sit at your table. These are the type of questions I ask myself when I'm taking action, who I'm talking to people. Do I want these people sitting on my table when it comes to networking, business, getting help, coaching? You got to surround yourself with the people that are there to help you, that aren't gonna, you could say, gatekeep, but at the same time, like, be there and make sure that they're there for the better half of you, to like build an authentic connection. Because I've had so many people that have like show up first and build an authentic connection, and then like instantly, like a day or two later, will pitch me one of their services, and I'd be like, peace out, you ruined a connection. And not saying that's a bad thing. Some people do that, and there's an actual like business around networking. It's like the network business, and like as much as that is a thing, but at the same time, that's really just a pool of money going around in circles. So doesn't really do you much, in my opinion. That's my forte with networking. But make sure that when you're betting on yourself, when you're showing up, taking those actions, speaking with the people that are like-minded, make sure they're actually there for you and the progress of your journey. But have an understanding that they have a journey too, and that you both are working towards something. So just show up, be that person that people want to talk to. Be that person that like people want to see, that be like, damn, this person is showing up. They're doing what, like, I forget their names, like Ayman Ganzi, Alex Hormozi, Alex Sedlak, Ethan Price. These are just the names that are David Goggins. I mean, these people show up, they bet on themselves, and they consistently are there. And they take their wins, and then they scale, bet, and then they make it. They achieve those goals that they've strived themselves to get to. David Gangi, oh my God, I cannot talk. Water break. Every time I do these videos, I do a water break around this time. So when I can't talk, when I get gibberish, that's a water break. So if you have water, if you don't have water, go grab water. Anyway, honestly, that's about what wraps up this video. Show up, bet on yourself, because you never know. You might make it. You might get some wins. You might make some wins that is going to compound, that's going to lead you toward the better you, the better success that you're striving toward. Don't let anyone demote you from your pedestal, what you're striving toward, what you're wanting to become. Because I once was in those shoes, and I let those voices, I let the people talk, what they said about me, but they're like all this negative talk. Cancel it out. It's not easy, but cancel it out. Remember and keep telling yourself your reason why you're betting on yourself. Tell yourself the reason why you keep showing up and what you want out of this. I remember the little Christian that would sit in that car day in and day out at that 9 to 5, that would just irk me so much. And work a job, get your paycheck, keep pursuing your dream until it becomes your life, like that you can enjoy. Don't build something that you're gonna hate. Don't build something that it's gonna consume you even more. I hear this a lot with people that try to create financial freedom, financial time to themselves, that when they're doing this, they're building something that's gonna make them money, but then it just makes them a slave again, because they're tied to that, because that's what their paychecks come from. Even though, yeah, they're maybe working from home, but it's like, damn, I gotta do this again. It's like, well, yeah, you created that for yourself. Do something that you love. Do something that can become a passion, but is a talent that can strive to build your income while keeping it like as a personal brand, because you want to be personal, you want to connect with people, and you want to make it fun. All right, guys, I love you. Peace out. Remember to bet on yourself. Constantly show up. understand some days you gotta take off. It's understandable. But if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you disliked it for some reason, I guess hit that dislike button. Leave a comment. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. I really like seeing the comments. Really brings a smile to my day, not gonna lie, because I'm a small creator. But I appreciate y'all. Subscribe. Check out the rest of my stuff. I have a podcast. I have a Discord community. Make sure to tune into all that stuff. Peace out. Love y'all.